right, so I am getting ready to head to Marne. So I wanted to show you kind of the entrance coming in. I'm at the very end of the road just because I know that watching all this stuff can be exhausting. But I wanted to show you the entrance in comparison to the gate. So obviously I told you that these homes are right outside of gate 7. So if I zoom, you can see kind of so here's the entrance to the neighborhood, and you can see the gate is literally right there. So super close, which is nice just because a lot of people, like whenever we lived in Long County, personally, my husband came through this gate. So the traffic can get really, really bad in the mornings just because so many people are coming through the gate. So the fact that you're this close to the gate kind of helps in terms of that traffic. So there are multiple neighborhoods here in this area. So Villages on Marne obviously is where these homes are, but you can kind of see to the left, to the right, there's other little neighborhoods and homes. There's some patio homes that are a little bit smaller that are up here on the right. So it is a large area, and the homes kind of vary depending on what area you're in. So most of it's called independent settlement, but like I said, this back area back here is Villages on Marne. And I have sold a few homes back here, have always had people be, happy with the area and things like that. So coming back here, and I'm gonna go to 1086 first. All right, so basically starting here is Villages on Marne, and you can tell a difference. The homes are a little bit more detailed, so they're not so cookie cutter. This is an older neighborhood, just by a couple of years, so it's not, they're not still building actively right now. And so you do have streetlights, sidewalks. As of now, to the right side, or on the right side, there's nothing back behind these homes. There is land, and you can kind of see there's a little place that kind of comes off that we were curious as to if they were going to continue building there, but as of now, there's nothing happening. It's kind of been cleared, as you can see there, but the home is coming up. So, sorry, I'm trying to, okay, so here we are. So you've got, this is the direct neighbor to the right, and then there, obviously, this is the house. You've got a police car right across the street, so I will keep going as soon as I get out. Alrighty, so walking out the front door at 1086, you can see neighbors across the street. Here is the neighbor directly to the left. So, one second, there we go. So house overall looks good. You do have gutters that have been added to this one, which obviously the one on Peacock did not. And I'm only seeing one gutter right above the porch. So there's not gutters all the way around, but there is one right here above the porch. Fresh mulch, you've got a brick skirt, single gate over here on this side for your privacy fence. And then I do see a water filtration system as well for the house. So we've got super hard water here. So it does look like they have that whole house filtration system, and then you've got a single gate over here on this side as well. So I don't see any damages to siding. All looks good just to the naked eye. So heading in. All right, so heading in, you've got 2-story foyer, nice and tall. Staircase is here. With carpeted stairs. There is enough room over here to the left. They've got a little shoe area, so you could put a small table or something like that if you wanted to. Obviously, like I said, some of these homes are more updated than they used to be, especially with some of the new builds. The older homes tend to have more updates. So you'll notice the coppered ceilings up top, wainscoting, an arched entry here. Laminate floors throughout that look to be in good condition. You've got a bay window up here at the front. This is an RTS home, so RTS built this previously. Coming through to the kitchen, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and then you do have a ceramic tile backsplash as well, which is nice. This home specifically, you are going to have the pantry over here, and then also you've got the tower down at the end for extra storage, which is super nice. There is a little bit of wear on the cabinets that I think could probably be covered with a pen. I think that it was probably from something like this. But overall, kitchen looks to be in great shape. I don't see anything that stands out in terms of damages. Obviously, you know, as you saw from the pictures, you can see all the way through. In addition to your formal dining room, you've got the eat-in area. These pieces are fairly large, so I think that there's plenty of room to have even a good-sized table in this room if you wanted 2 different spaces, or to use the dining room for something else as opposed to having 2 eating areas. The living room on this home is huge. So you've got kind of like this flex space here. They're using it as a playroom. And then as you walk down, you've got, you know, the actual living area. So paint looks really good overall. The house is very clean. Obviously, they've got the 2-tone paint in the foyer and then here as well. I don't see anything that stands out in terms of damages to the floors or anything like that. It's a little dark in here, just I think from the darker paint, and then, you know, all the blinds are closed and the sun is at the front. So feels a little dark in here, but overall all looks well. You've got a closet here with a door. So it looks like there was probably, or there is typically, a litter box in here. I can smell a little bit of cat, and I only say that just because you got litter up here, but I can smell a little bit of a cat in there. I don't know, maybe if it was painted and aired out, if it would help. But a couple of places down on the bottom that the baseboards could be touched up some, but nothing like the one on Peacock where it needed to have a lot of touch-ups done. 2-car garage. So they've added storage up top with these shelves. And then there is the knockout area that kind of goes back, which is super nice for extra storage. We would need to find out what of this shelving is being left. On the seller's property disclosure, that should all be listed. So we'll definitely want to check that out and just make sure that we know exactly what is staying out here versus what is not. But great 2-car garage. Heading back to the backyard. I can see a few damages just from, it looks like maybe a dog scratching the glass back here. So it's a little hard to see on the video, but a couple of dog scratches there. But backyard is a great size. So obviously you've got the 6-foot privacy fence. Nobody back behind there. You do have the shed. And then back of the house looks great. I don't see anything that stands out back here. It does look like that soffit is pushed up a little bit here in the corner. So that just might need to be popped back down. But once again, more for an inspector to kind of look at and figure out. This is a gas fireplace over there in the corner, but you can see they do not have a tank. So if you wanted to use the fireplace and have a functional fireplace, it's the same instance where you would want to have a tank rented. And most of these RTS homes, the only thing that you would use that tank for is the fireplace. So if you didn't want to use the fireplace, you wouldn't need a tank. Pantry, you've got a bathroom here, little half bath with pedestal sink, and then obviously your toilet over here on this side. And then heading up the stairs, of course, all of your bedrooms are going to be upstairs. Carpets look to be in good shape. There's a couple of places that they touched up paint. I can see a difference between the 2 colors, but I don't know that you would see it to a naked eye. A couple more places that could probably be touched up some in terms of the paint. A couple of places on the walls. This does look to be, on this wall specifically, this is the flat paint, so it's very hard to clean, just builder grade but obviously an easy cosmetic fix. So attic access is going to be up here at the top of this little landing. Coming to the front, they have replaced the floors. So there's laminate flooring in this bedroom. You've got really tall vaulted ceilings, which is absolutely amazing. No ceiling fan, but it is wired. So you do have a switch, double switch there instead of just a single. And then walk-in closet. Good size room. This is on the front of the house. So here is closet, like a linen closet. And then your full bathroom is going to be here, or laundry room. I'm sorry, not bathroom. Here is your laundry room, which is a great size. You've got enough room over here for something if you wanted it. Second bedroom, which is definitely larger in size. Once again, nice tall vaulted ceilings, double switch if you wanted to install a ceiling fan. And then another good size walk-in closet, but another good size closet here as well. That looks to be a full or queen size bed. So like I said, I mean, this is a fantastic room size back here. And then bathroom, really good size. Everything looks good to be good in terms of shape. Good. I don't see any damages like on these. And then it's just a shower tub combo back here. This is the original paint. So once again, I would say you might want to touch up in a few places just because it's that flat paint. So it's very hard to clean, but overall it doesn't look terrible. Little place on the door there, but overall it looks good. And then you've got third bedroom over here that kind of mimics the size of that other one. On the other side, they have replaced the floors in here, so you don't have any carpet, which is awesome. Tall vaulted ceilings. We just don't see the vaulted ceilings in the bedrooms anymore, so it's always a really nice touch. Closet. This room has obviously been painted, so it's not that flat original paint. And then back behind is the backyard. You can see that is coming up. It's just the transition. So there's that. And then last is obviously the master. So huge room, super tall vaulted ceilings. Once again, that's a king size bed, plenty of room. This one also has the kind of like nook. This one is definitely less. It's not as deep, so it's more shallow. And then you've got on both sides the attic storage as well. And then on this side, you're going to have one walk-in closet here. And then bathroom, ensuite. So you've got double vanities, a couple of places here. But once again, I mean, I think that's fairly easy to fix with just a little marker. So double vanities. You've got soaking tub here with a nice big window. Vaulted ceilings in here again. Shower, water closet there, and then another nice big walk-in closet here. So honestly, everything looks great in here. The condition is much better than the one on Peacock was. So a few cosmetic things here and there, but overall, everything looks to be in great shape.